What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Crystal here, featuring my dog Pacha. So if you hear her down there, she's like licking my hand and stuff, and she's gonna be moving around. And yep, I know she doesn't like when I don't pet her. Anyways, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A for you guys today, so if you guys are interested, then stay tuned. I don't know what is on my hands right now. Anyways, I've got all my questions here pulled up, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay. And now she wants to play. Alright, anyways, we're just gonna let her do her thing, so sorry about the squeaky noise. So the first question that I got is, what's my biggest fear? And I'm like, why? Is that the first question I got? You guys are really trying to hit me with the heavy hitter questions. But my biggest fear, honestly, is that I really aspire to just be like my best self in life. And I set like so many goals for myself. And I don't know, sometimes I just feel like I'm not gonna achieve it and I'm just gonna fail. And that's like my biggest fear. And I know that's like so dumb, and I should be like my biggest supporter and like my biggest advocate for like, go girl, you got this, like push yourself in life, which I do, but just like in the back of my head, I just always be like, but what if you fail? Like, you guys know that meme where you're like, they're laying down at night and your anxiety's like, are you up? And you're like, yeah, and they're like, but what if you don't make it? And you're like, ah, like literally that is my biggest fail. I mean, my biggest fear, what? The next question is, what made you leave the casino? So for those of you who don't know, from the age of like 21, I think, to like right before I hit 25 or right around the time I hit 25, I was working at the casino. I used to be a bartender, and then I went into being a table games dealer, and it's just a toxic environment. Like, anyone who works in the casino can probably vouch and say the same thing. It's just, there's so much like negativity. There's positivity there too, but because the stakes are so high and people, you know, their emotions run high with money and all that, it just can be like really hard environment to work in. And like the last straw for me, honestly, was I was like beefing with a manager, which is like ridiculous, but it happens. And it just really got to a point where it was like tit for tat, and it was so frustrating because like she's a manager, and it's like no matter what I do, like how she feels will always trump, you know, what I'm doing or how I feel. And I just like got to the point where I was over it, and I was like, dude, I just can't do this anymore. So I quit, and honestly, it was the best decision that I made. The next question is, how long have you been with Steven? Unofficially, almost 7 years. Officially, 6 years. We started, we officially, what is with this, me and these air quotes? We officially got together January 15th of 2014, but really we've kind of been talking since it was like October, November-ish of 2013, but like, I mean, tomato, but yeah, over 6 years, going on 7 years. If you could be a celebrity for a day, who would you be? That's kind of a hard question, because I look up to so many different celebrities for different things, but I think like my favorite all-around person, I know Steven hates me for this, is Rihanna. I just love her so much, and I think that if I could be a celebrity for a day, I would definitely be her. She seems like she just lives like the best life all the time, and that's what I want for myself. Your ideal lifestyle if money was non-existent. If money was non-existent, I'm telling y'all, I would be a hippie. Like, and anybody in my family could probably agree with that. Would be a hippie dippy. I would be like living in the woods, in the forest somewhere, you know, just like me and nature, or like best friends. So yeah, if money was not an issue, like I wouldn't want to live like this big, like lavish lifestyle, because I feel like I get that from like just being like in my natural like element and like being outside and all that. So yeah, I think I would definitely be a hippie. Are you ever gonna cut off your dreads in the future? And I got this question twice, and it kind of bothered me. So let me know down in the comments like how you guys feel about dreads. I don't know why people keep asking me if I'm gonna cut them off. For me, it's not like a momentary like phase. Like you know, I took so much time when I was deciding that I was gonna cut my hair off and then like start growing my locks, and my hair is just like done so well that I don't really see myself cutting them off. I know in a previous video I talked about like the connection that I have with my hair now, and that is like very real thing. Like I think if I cut my hair I would like be very, very sad. I'm really attached to it, and it's just grown so healthy and it's so beautiful. So now I really don't see myself like cutting off my locks like anytime soon. Like I probably would only cut them off if I was like having, you know, like really bad damage or something like that, but nope, I don't think I'm gonna be cutting my hair. The next question I got is the craziest place you've ever had sex. I'm kind of nervous to like answer this one, but I do want to be transparent and like, you know, answer all y'all's questions. Don't judge me, okay? We've all had our hoe moment, our hoe phase. My mom always taught me, if you're gonna be a hoe, own your hoenism. And so, you know what? I'm gonna own it. And I had sex outside in an alleyway, like behind a bar. And you nasty. And it's gross, but you know what? I was like in it in that moment, and I had a great time. So it is what it is. Don't judge me. Why did you start your YouTube channel? So I started my YouTube channel, I think it was like in January of 2018. And honestly, I just watched so many girls like reviewing clothes, and that was like my it thing. Like I loved watching that. I could just watch like clothing hauls, clothing reviews for hours, but I just felt like there was not, you know, enough African American women on the platform. And so I was just like, I felt like I needed to do that. Like I had already wanted to get into YouTube prior, but I just felt that me being a Black woman was gonna bring something like different to the stage. And so that was like one of the biggest reasons I really started. And also, and it could have just been the YouTubers that I was watching, but they just didn't seem like they were very descriptive enough about like what they're wearing and how it made them feel and like the fabric and stuff like that. So that is something that I try to do in my hauls. I don't obviously always hit it on the head, but that is something that I do try to do. So yeah, that's kind of why I started my YouTube channel. The next question I got is Murder Fuck Mary, Lauryn Hill, Alicia Keys, and Erykah Badu. First of all, I feel like this question is a setup because there is no right answer to this question. Like, what? All three of these women are amazing, like in their own respects. So like, I feel like I can't even answer that question. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you down and I'm not gonna answer that one because I just feel set up right now. The next question is, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? So once I got in a relationship with Steven, like something that we have tried to start doing is traveling more recently. So I've been a couple places like throughout the States. I have yet to go outside of the country. Hopefully I can still go on my trip in June, but we'll see. I don't really want to talk about it because I'll be sad if I can't go. So I'm just gonna leave that up to the universe. But I'll keep telling the universe I still really want to go. But somewhere I would really, really like to go is a lot of places. Let's start there. But more recently, me and Steven were talking about going to Japan. I think that that would be so cool and such an amazing trip. So fingers crossed that one of these years, because not this year, we can actually go to Japan. So fingers crossed, we'll see if that happens. The next question is, who's your favorite cousin and why? And obviously one of my cousins wrote this. So you know what, you guys, literally every single one of my cousins ask me who is my favorite, and I always tell them I don't have a favorite because I really don't. Like, y'all are all amazing, like individually for different things. Like I have my cousin that I'm gonna call up if I need to get like, you know, real emotional and heartfelt, and I got my cousin that I'm gonna call up because, you know, we like to turn up together. So you guys are like, I go to you guys for different things, and like I love all of y'all, and I really don't have a favorite, so stop asking me. So the next question I got is, how do you get your dreads to be that poppin'? You know, I just put so much love and time and care into them, and I really feel like that's why they're so poppin'. Right now I just have them in 2-strand twists, but I really think that my hair looks as good as it does because when I first started my locks, I was like, I'm gonna be natural, and prior to starting them, I had cut off all my hair. Pacha, chill out. And so I've just been like really natural with all the products that I've used in my hair, and I really just try to like listen to others who have locks and like on the do's and don'ts, and I just feel like all of that combined has just got my locks to where they are today, and I feel like they're very healthy and very beautiful, and yeah. The next question I got is, do you prefer Megan or City Girls? You know, it's hot girl summer all day up in this house. I really don't listen to City Girls outside of, you know, that one hit song that they had, you know. But yeah, it's hot girl summer, so definitely I prefer Meg. I just love her. I love her attitude. I just love like everything about her. I don't even know her, but I feel like if I met her, we would be like best friends. I got some random questions. Okay, sandals or flats? Definitely flats. I wear both, but I don't want to say hate because that's a strong word. I dislike my feet, and I just feel like it's because I have very skinny and narrow feet. So I can't really hide that in sandals. You can hide it a little bit more in flats just because the toes are covered a little bit. So yeah, I probably prefer flats over sandals, but I do wear both. Do you prefer drop tops or hard top cars? It depends on the season, but definitely drop tops. Like in the summer, just something about you driving and the wind whipping and like, yeah, but it has to be summer because I'm just always cold. So if it's not summer, then obviously we're just not gonna have a drop top. How are you and your hubby basically the same person, LOL? I don't know. I ask myself that question every day, and I think it's just that thing where you spend so long with a person that you become that person. So I'm gonna check it up to that. We really are on like the same wavelength. It's kind of creepy but also cool at the same time, because like we can finish each other's sentences, or like I might start saying something and then he like, I don't even have to finish saying it, like he knows immediately like what I'm talking about. That's why no one can beat us in Taboo. My family keeps trying, but we're just too good. We're just too good. So, yeah. What's your favorite TV show? Okay, I need you guys to stop asking me favorites. I don't have favorites. I like too many things. Like, but you know what? I'll narrow it down to two. So Westworld is just like really amazing. I haven't started the current season that's on right now, but the other seasons, amazing. A1, love it. And also Game of Thrones, Sand season 6 through 8, or more like 7, 8. Yeah, I just feel like that was such a really good show. Both of those shows give me two different things, so I can't really choose between those two, but definitely those are like two of my most watched favorite shows, hands down. Definitely recommend if you haven't seen either, but I feel like most people have because you haven't been living under a rock. In a life or death situation, who do you call first? Steven. It used to be my mom. I used to call my mom for everything. Like I would be like, Mom, I'm bored. What are you doing? But I have since grown up, and now I just call my man for everything, and I bug him. Yeah. So I'm sure he loves that. Oh, I guess that was the last question. I didn't even realize. Well, that was the last question. I did tell you guys in my last video that I was gonna do a giveaway if I hit 100 subbies, which I did. You guys are amazing. You guys stay hyping me up. You guys are like the best. Thank you to everybody who has been following me from the jump. I know it has been like a crazy ride. Your girl don't know what she doing, but we trying out here, okay? I don't even know how else to say thank you other than to do this giveaway. So I'm going to be giving away $100. I'm gonna do 2 separate $50 Visa gift cards, okay? I'm gonna have 2 winners. You guys will each receive one $50 gift card. Sorry, I had to make sure that came across correctly because I wasn't saying it right. Thanks, honey. Anyways, yes, so if you guys do not follow your girl on Instagram, make sure you head over there because next Friday, April 17th, is when I will announce the 2 winners, okay? To enter, all you guys have to do I can't stop laughing. To enter the giveaway, all you guys have to do is drop a comment down below and leave your Instagram or your email or your Facebook or however you would like me to get in contact with you to let you know that you have won. But yes, that is the best way that I know how to say thank you. You guys are amazing, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!